So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Day one of Flourish, the 1st of May, Belataine. In the past on Beltaine, there would be this commitment in the old Breton law that you would be handfasted, or you would commit to a year and a day, and you would set up a commitment or a contract with your husband or with whatever it is. It could be a work commitment. It could be like a personal commitment. And so for me, I took that hand fasting, that year in a day concept, maybe around 10 years ago. And every 1st of May, I recommit to my land. I have a sense of, this morning as I walked the land, I was like, I will be here for a year and a day. This will be me. I will really cultivate a sense of relationship with his land, and it will flourish as a result. I will flourish as a result. And so then I was thinking about, how do we flourish in our lives? And so flourishing for me involves very basic requirements that are practiced over and over again and cultivated. It's like, how does a plant flourish? It needs water, sunshine, fertility in the soil, a sense of space, and time. And so same with us. We need water, food, sunlight, and space. Time to become and to really embody who and how we are. And so I have this feeling of really deepening into our ground and finding our legs in flourish, deepening down into our roots and connecting. So let's see what happens. As always, it's kind of an adventure where we don't really know. And because the light is bright behind me, I will keep going out of focus because of this studio. I love this studio, but I will be kind of out of focus every once in a while. And I'm just going to deal with that, okay? So as of tomorrow, you're going to need a belt of some kind. It could be a strip of material. It could be a rope. It could be a belt, like a belt for your trousers. It could be many different things. It could be a scarf. So just bring a belt tomorrow, and we're going to play with a belt for the next 21 days. So come lie on the floor and let's begin. Let's begin this journey of flourishing. Like, how do you flourish? Well, wait, just a moment. Just close your eyes wherever you are. And just imagine or embody or get a sense of, how would it feel to be flourishing? Feel it in your skin, in your face, feel it in your body. What does flourishing mean as a felt sense to you? Awesome. Awesome. So let's begin. So come lie on the floor and we shall begin. So a belt tomorrow, no belt today. Okay? And I have Bear, as always, with me. So lying on the floor, your knees are bent, and just arrive, landing in. Notice the back of your shoulders, the back of your pelvis, your feet on the floor. Nice. And then rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock your knees from side to side, I want you to focus on pushing your lower back into the floor as you travel back through the middle, and then over to the side, and then pushing backwards and then side. So it's like you scoop a bit into your belly as your knees travel from one side to the other side. I just feel this scoop because I'm pushing backwards, and then a scoop because I'm pushing backwards. Nice. Come back to center. So arms are long beside you. Either push your elbows down or push your fingertips down, and then draw your right knee up onto your chest and squeeze it in as close as you can, and then engage your foot as well. And just feel the deep squeeze of your right hip, your right knee, and try and bring your foot as close to your bum as you can. My arms are long beside me. This is all leg effort that's happening. Keeping your legs where they are, slowly lift your arms straight up towards the ceiling and reach your arms overhead until they land on the floor. And then bring your hands back until they touch the floor beside you. And squeeze your right knee even closer as you move your arms up overhead. And then long beside you. One more time. Reach your arms overhead. And then lengthen that right leg long so it floats just above the floor. So you're reaching long into your fingers, reaching long into that right leg. And now bring your arms beside you. Squeeze your knee up onto your chest. Reach your leg long, reach your arms overhead. Bend your knee, hands beside you. Reach long, arms overhead. And again, bend your knee, arms beside you. Arms overhead, leg long. And then pause with your arms overhead and your leg long. And then just draw a circle with your right leg. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knee. Bring your two arms beside you, both feet to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. And as you do so, really push your lower back into the floor as you pass from left to right. So I'm scooping my spine to the floor, and then my knees drop down to the side. Scooping backwards, knees to the side. Scooping backwards, knees to the side. Great. Come back to center. Other side. So either elbows on the floor beside you firmly or fingertips on the floor firmly. And then squeeze the left knee deeply up onto your chest. My hip is squeezing, my knee is squeezing, and my heel is trying to come a little bit closer towards my bum. Connecting your arms, whatever way you do, either elbows or fingertips. And feel like you're really pushing down into the floor with your hands. Nice. And then slowly reach your arms overhead. Bring your arms to the floor above you. And then bring your arms to the floor beside you. Arms to the floor above you. Arms to the floor beside you. Nice. Next time you bring your arms overhead, lengthen your left leg long so it floats just above the floor. And then bring your arms beside you, bend your left knee. Arms overhead, leg long. Bend your knee, arms beside you. Arms overhead, leg long. Pause there, arms overhead, leg long. Point into that left foot and draw a circle with your left leg. It doesn't have to be huge. Just feel, what is it like to circle that leg? And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knee, arms beside you, and rock your knees from side to side. And as you pass through the center, really push your spine, your sacrum down. So there's a slight scooping in your belly as you pass through the center. Nice. Draw your knee up towards your chest, and this time you're going to hold on to your knee and you're going to bring your two hands. You're not going to interlock your fingers. You're going to bring one hand, your right hand towards the knee and the left hand to your shin, and it's your palms. And have your hands really open and then pull your knee towards you with both hands. And feel like your arms are on as a result, okay? So squeeze your knee in, your two palms are on, one is on the knee, the other one is on the shin, and you're really stretching your fingers really wide and open, and your palms are pulling your knee as close as you can towards you. And then stretch your right leg up and hold on to your leg and pull it towards you. Bend your knee, hands are wide, pull your knee towards you. Stretch your leg, pull your leg down towards you. Bend your knee, hands are wide, draw your knee in, and pause there. So my right hand feels really solid on the knee because it has, the palm is wide on the right hand, the knee feels really solid. And now lengthen long into the left leg. And then maybe, if you wish, lift your head off the floor. And you're looking down towards your left foot. Tuck your chin in deeply, and then pull your knee even closer towards your chest. Nice. Lower your head down. Bend your left knee. Bring your foot to the floor. Right foot to the floor. Other side. Draw your left knee in. Left hand open and wide to your left knee. Right hand open and wide to your left shin. Pull your knee in deeply. And then stretch your leg long so it floats just above the floor. No, stretch your leg up. Sorry, up. I was like, that's a bit different. Pull your leg towards you. Bend your knee, left hand on your knee, right hand on your shin, fingers are wide. So I feel my arms really pulling as I do this. Stretch your leg up, pull with your hands. Bend your knee, left hand on your knee, right hand on your shin. Feel like your fingers are as wide and open as they can go, and your palms are pulling deeply down. And then lengthen your right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Perhaps lift your head up and look down towards the right foot. Nice. Bend your knee, bend the other knee. Reach your arms overhead and then rock your knees down towards the right. And as you pass through the center, scoop your spine backwards. Drop your knees to the left. Scoop your spine backwards. Knees to the right. Scoop your spine backwards. Lift both feet up, squeeze both knees towards you, wrap your arms around your knees, and just rock from side to side. In the olden days, when they would do the hand fasting, the year in a day Belataine ritual, it would be that you would break all the contracts of the year before. So somehow when I commit again to this year, I break everything that I've committed to before, and it's like fresh again. Stretch your legs up towards the ceiling and just roll into your ankles. And so same thing when they would commit in the olden days on May Day, Beltane, they would break the contract. They would have crazy fun on May Day, and then May evening, they would recommit to the person that they were going to be handfasted to. And they would set up rules and regulations. They'd say, right, so you have to bring the bins out, and I'm going to mind this, and you're going to do this. And they would, based on the commitment that emerged during the year, they would then decide to recommit again the next year. I think it's amazing. Great. Both feet to the floor. Come all the way up. Both hands to the floor and just pause there. I'm really dark, aren't I? Yeah, maybe I need more light in future. So tomorrow I'll have more light. I did have more light, I thought. Anyways. It's always really tricky as the light changes like this, how to manage it. So squeeze your shoulders backwards and push your shoulders forward. So just feel that. Shoulders move back, shoulders move forward. Hold on, I'll just give myself a little bit more light. I look really crazy dark. Yes, that's a little bit more light. Squeeze your shoulders back, push your shoulders forward, and then draw a big circle with your shoulders. Just feeling that. Huge circles. I was saying in my slow and mindful class last night that whatever version of these circles that you do, circle in the other direction. So whenever I say circle your shoulders, there's so many different variations that people create. I'm going to let you do your version. Nice. And then come all the way up to stand. So standing on your mat and stand forward towards the front of your mat. We're going to do a few leg strengthening. So step your left foot back behind you. And then bring your hands to your right knee and drop your left knee down towards the floor. Rising up, turn your toes towards the side of your mat, your right side of your mat. Bend your knees deeply, sit your bum down. And then turn your toes towards the left side of your mat, both hands on, or towards the left back of your mat, the back of your mat. Both hands to your left knee and just tap your knee on the floor, right knee to the floor. Toes to the side, hands on your knees, sit deeply down. Turn towards the right leg, hands on your right knee, tap your left knee down. So the distance between your 2 feet, you will decide yourself. Sit deeply down in the middle. Turn your toes towards the left. Drop your right knee down. Center. Sit deeply down. Turn your toes to the right. Drop your left knee down and pause. So now your left knee is on the floor. If you want to bring something soft underneath your knee, you can. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows into swan. So I'm going to face forward so you can see what I'm doing. So elbows into swan. That's where your elbows are straight out from your shoulders. And then pull your elbows down and then straighten your arms. So my arms are back and behind me. Round your back. And as you round your back, just bring your hands behind your back. Drop your forehead down towards your knee. Nice. Sweep your hands forward all the way up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows into swan. Straighten your arms. Round your back, hands behind your back, forehead down to your knee. Sweep your hands down towards the floor, all the way up towards the ceiling. Last time. Swan, pause in swan. Lift your chest, lean backwards. Straighten your arms, pause there. Swan in flight. Round your back, bring your hands behind your back. Drop your forehead down towards your knee, pause there. Sweep your hands down, hands to that front knee. Tuck your back toes under, turn forward or side of your mat. Reach both arms up. So depending on where you want to bring your feet to check out, you'll know, are your feet too wide? You're going to sit down into goddess, swan goddess, and then straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Sit your bum down, swan. Straighten your legs. One more time. Straighten, straighten, straighten your legs. Squeeze your bum. Get super tall. Last time. Swan, goddess. Straighten your legs. Turn your toes towards the left side. Both hands to your left knee. Drop your right knee down to the floor. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Swan. Straighten your arms. Bring your hands behind you as you round your back. Forehead down towards your knee. Sweep your hands to the floor, all the way up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows into swan. Straighten your arms. Rounding your back as you drop your head down, arms behind you. Last one, hands down. Reaching up, pause in your swan, lift your chest more. Lean a little bit back perhaps. Straighten your arms, pause, swan in flight. Round your back, hands behind you, forehead to your knee. Both hands down, both hands to your knee. Straighten up and heel toe your feet towards each other. One last movement before we come to the floor. So if you don't have a wall, you can do it without a wall. If you want to hold a wall, then do. And you're just gonna stretch your right leg forward in front of you and then sweep your right leg back behind you. So how do you get long backwards with your leg and long forward with your leg? You can have your arms up towards the ceiling if you wish, it makes it harder. Or you can have your hands on the wall. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Other side, left leg. Forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards. One more time. Forward, backwards. Go sit on the floor, all the way down. Feet are wide, really, really wide. Bring both hands either side of that right leg. Drop your forehead down. You can walk your left hand more towards the right foot, right side, as you drop your forehead down. And what you're looking for is a sense of length through the back of the left side of your waist. So just feel that. Oh, there's the back of the left side of my waist. Nice. Come all the way up. Both hands to the left. Drop your forehead down. Maybe reach your right hand a little bit more towards the left. See what's right for you. And you're looking for the back of the right side of your waist, the back of the rib cage. And come all the way up. So, for this 21 days of flourish, you can lie down at the end, which is always wonderful, or you can stay in a seated position and just bring your hands either to your knees, palms up if you wish, hands down, or hands to your heart. So I'm going to rest with my hands on my heart. And we'll just take a minute just to really notice in us, where are you well right now? Where is your wellness in this moment as you rest here, either lying on the floor or sitting upright? Where is your wellness? Nice. How beautiful. So stay there, either sitting upright or lying on your back. Maybe you stay there until the music is over, which is pretty amazing and wonderful. Um, Amazing how dark I look. This is always the thing that starts to happen, that the light outside is so bright that I start to darken. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lights on me. So great, we'll work it out. If I'm very dark, tell me, okay? I'd love to know. So I'll see you tomorrow for another day of Flourish. So what do you commit to this year? What do you commit to the next 21 days? What do you commit to? What do you like deepen into and anchor as a sense of importance, of wellness, of health? And I'll see you tomorrow because I commit to being here and I will see you then. Thanks. Thanks. Bye.